Hi guys, welcome to the Peach&Wine podcast. This is your host Peach.
And I'm your host, Wine. And today's podcast is going to be a story
Story
time
time.
about how we met and how we eventually created the
hmm
podcast. So, without further ado, let's get
Let's get
into
into it, guys.
it.
I'm gonna give one the lead because I don't have as much detail as she have about the whole story about how we met. So wine, I'm giving you the lead. Tell us now. Give us the soup.
Of course, of course. So, everything started, we'll say, a little over 12 years
hmm
ago on a WhatsApp group that was created by a mutual friend.
Yep.
We're not gonna get into details regarding the mutual friend because I
We're
mean
not
we're
friends
not friends
anymore.
anymore,
Yep.
so it doesn't even matter. But I met the person through someone else, and then they eventually added me to a WhatsApp group
hmm
chat, and it was an only girl WhatsApp group chat, and eventually Peach
Yeah.
was in it. So we st- we started talking like just normal, usual, and I mean we have to add that the group that we were in were pretty tight. Like all the girls were like really
Friendly,
friends, we'll
yeah.
say.
They were
We
all
were really
friendly and cool.
and we were really like holding each other's down
Yep.
and being very nice to each other.
Yeah.
But as in all normal groups, there are always people that will be like closer
Yep.
than
Eventually.
any other people in the group.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how we
Yeah.
that's how we started talking like outside of the group
Mm-hmm.
chat.
Yep.
And oh yeah, I forgot to
What?
mention because people need to know that we literally were living in the same
Oh yeah, we
country, in the
did.
same
Mm-hmm.
city for like
But we
for like over 2 years or
mm-hmm.
so. I think it's more than 2 years, right?
Girl, I don't remember. That's why I'm just saying you to tell the
Because
whole story.
if I've been here for like almost 8 years now, that means that it was about like 5 years or so that we were in the same
Listen.
country,
Yes, and then
same city, but never
we
saw each other.
almost actually went to the same high school. Almost. Just
Yes.
after we actually
Oh,
met that we
you
went to
see
the
God.
story. But
Yeah.
it's funny how we were all in the same WhatsApp group, but we haven't met. I mean, me, unfortunately, we haven't met back home until we met here again after. Oh yeah, again after 2 years. Funny.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll get to this part of the story. So, so as we were saying, we were in the same city, living in the same country, but we never
Mm-hmm.
met. Like Peach was reminding me one day that the girls actually um were trying to do a
Yeah.
meetup
Oh,
at
and I missed it.
some place like the beach or something. Yeah. But I wasn't there too, so I don't know if the girls met
I missed
before
that shit.
I mean before we met, but I know that I met each one of them separately. So this was very
It was
strange
so strange.
knowing that for most of us were literally like high school
Mm-hmm.
neighbors. We went to like
Right.
the not the same high schools, but our high schools were like neighbors. So we could definitely
Mm-hmm.
meet, but it is what it
We were
is.
just young.
And then fast forward to maybe we'll say 2 years before I moved to United States. I think, right?
Yeah.
Because it
I
was
would
two
say
years before
about two
you
years, yeah.
left. You left 2 years ago, yeah. So she left 2 years before me. I mean, we were talking. Let's be honest. We were not like best friends at this
Mm-hmm.
point, but we were talking and we were always checking on each
Yeah.
other's like making stupid
She was the
jokes.
good
That's probably
friend
what
because
connected
I
you.
was the one always picking, like throwing up stupid jokes. Yeah,
Shades.
I was
Yeah,
just
I
throwing
know.
up shades.
You still
True.
doing that. And I will mention to people that she changed me for the worse because I was a very nice person.
I'm dead.
I was a very nice
You
person
still
until
are.
she started saying she started telling me about men parts and all that. So that's how I started using cuss words and all
That's
that,
true.
thanks
Oh
to
yeah, that is
Peach.
true. That is true. Cause she's not. I'm
Yeah.
the one who cuss. I'll cuss. I'll fuss a lot. But she's not that kind of
Yeah.
person now. That's true. I turn
I
you
I
into.
know I wasn't, but you did. But I mean, it helps because sometimes some people and some circumstances
Yes,
need
you
to
need
be
to cuss.
cussed at. So
Yes.
so yeah, Peach did let's say 2 years before I moved to
Mm-hmm.
United States, she came here and she went to, where were you living again?
Connecticut, New Haven.
Yeah, she was in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So so she was living there for I think a little
I will say,
over a
yeah.
year
Mm-hmm.
or like
About
less. Is
yeah.
it, was it?
About a year.
Okay.
Not. Yeah. I would say about a year. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So then we were
Still
talking,
in
but
touch.
still not as like best friend. We were just in
Yeah.
touch, like checking on each
Are we
other.
gonna actually? That's a question that I was just gonna ask. Were we? Were you
Mhm.
considering me as your friend back then?
I mean, I was considering you as a good
Right. Me
person that I
too.
know.
But I won't say like,
Like
oh, she's
we
a
were
good
not
friend.
on the level of
Yeah,
friendship.
that's funny
Yeah,
though.
like you would say, like, even for all the other girls, I would always tell like, oh, I know this girl, she's
Mhm.
so nice. So that's a girl that I
Yeah.
know that's nice
Yeah.
to me. It's not really a
Mhm.
friend because to me that was my logic before. If I haven't met the person, because you know a lot of people met on the WhatsApp group back in
Yeah.
the days. So my thing was, if I haven't met that person yet, they're still not
Mhm.
real, which means I can't be calling them
Yeah.
friends. I just know the person, but they're not
Yep.
friends
Yep.
yet,
True.
you
Mhm.
know? So that was probably the level that I was on, I mean, regarding to you. So yeah, she comes to United States. We chat a little from time to time. How you doing? Blah,
Yeah.
blah. And then one day she tells me that she's going to
Mhm.
Germany on vacation, and she probably not gonna have a phone, so she'll reach out to me through her brother's
Yeah.
phone when she gets there. Excuse me. So she gets there, and for I don't know, for a little while I don't hear from her because that's how she was. She would just disappear on me. So I didn't hear from her from a little while, and then one day she texted me and like, "Hey, I just landed to. I mean, I am in Germany. I've been here for a few, and then yeah, like I told you, I don't have a phone, blah blah. So I'm gonna use my brother's
Mhm.
phone to talk to you from time to time." And I was like, "Oh, cool," which is which means I wasn't really expecting you to text me like
Right.
every day, because I knew that was your
Mhm.
brother's phone, but she still kept in touch.
Yeah.
We were talking time
I
to
don't even
time,
know
and
what I
then
would.
she disappeared
Why
again.
was I keeping in touch with you, man? Like we were not.
I don't know. Me too. I don't know. That's
I
weird
never thought of
because,
that.
like I
It's
said,
just like, oh,
we literally were using weird texting apps to be in touch. Like, why?
yes.
We didn't
We
have
didn't
to.
have to, really.
Yeah, we didn't have to. We didn't need to, because like I always say, we are in a open
Right.
relationship, me and her, because besides being best friends, we literally have other
Yeah.
best friends, and we have a whole lot of different group of
Mhm.
friends that know. I mean, I don't know about much of her group of
Mhm.
friends, and she doesn't know much
Right.
about my group of friends, and this is just how we've been
Right. Right.
rocking.
Right.
But I don't know. We literally didn't have to be in touch, but here we are. So yeah, and especially because you were the first one to go. So we literally didn't need, because we didn't even know if we were gonna meet one day or not. So we literally didn't need to be
Right.
in touch. But again, here we
God's
are.
ways,
And then
listen.
exactly. That's amen to that. So then, as always, She
Yeah,
disappeared on
but
me.
mind you,
And I was
I want
like,
to say I was disappearing because I was going out. I was doing the back and forth to my brothers because my brother was living in Germany,
okay.
so that's when I was disappearing for like month. Because yeah, I didn't
Mm,
have the phone too,
okay.
so that's just gonna clarify it to my
Oh.
people there. When she went disappearing, that's literally the reason why. Yeah.
Hmm. That makes more sense 13 years later.
I'm dead.
It took
I'm
you
dead.
13 years and one podcast to say what was
Right,
going on
but you
that at that
and I don't
period.
listen. That's why I'm giving you the lead because I don't have as much detail. I don't remember that story time as you. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
I don't have all the
I
details.
mean,
I'm just yeah, whatever. She's my best friend. That's it.
oh, I have a great memory when I want to. So,
That's
so
good.
yeah, she spent her time doing what she did. She just said she was doing the back and forth, and then she disappeared again. And next time she texts me, it's just a message that goes along, "Hey, ma'am, I'm pregnant."
Big news.
And I was like, I was not only shocked because like what? She just disappeared and then she comes with that kind of news, and then I was also so excited because for some reason I already knew that was my godson.
Listen,
So I was just so excited. I was like, "Oh my god, one of us is gonna be mom," and then it's gonna be yay, yay, good job. And then I was like, I always try to. Of course, I couldn't be there
hmm
physically, but I was always trying to like talk to
that's so
her, take
true.
news, and make sure
That
she
is so
was
true.
okay and the baby was okay. And then again, she disappeared.
But that's funny because um during that period of time, I mean, a lot happened too, and it felt like she was my only friend. That's something that I have to mention. I mean, it's probably why we end up being besties too. Cause I was. It just felt like she was my only friend during that period of time. Yeah.
Mm.
Now that I'm thinking of it, I'm just like,
Yeah. You know, because usually people will be
yeah.
judgmental when you get
Mm-hmm.
pregnant. It doesn't matter the
Yep.
circumstances that you are in a relationship. Even if you're married, there will be one
Listen,
person at least
always,
that going to be judgmental about pregnancy.
always.
And
Yep.
we've always been the type of friends that I'm thankful we still share these how you call that,
I was
we share these, I don't know, we
pro-
cherish those. I
kind of
mean,
personal
we
stories.
believe, I mean,
We just shared a
it
lot.
was
Yeah.
belief that I'm saying. We share those beliefs
Yep.
where it doesn't matter your situation. If you get pregnant, you keep the baby. So
Yes.
that was like
Mm-hmm.
something that we always believed
Yep.
in. I mean, we're not here to like throw shades at people who have done abortions or all
Mm-hmm.
that, but that's just what connects us. Like we just love children so
Right.
much that we're like, it's just a happy
Yeah.
moment. It doesn't
And
matter.
that is why
So
she is my
yeah,
son's
so
godmother. Because I know if something,
oh amen to
God forbid,
that.
if something happens to me, I know she's gonna be there for my son, just like I'm here for my son. So yeah.
Oh, of course, of course. That's
hmm
my son, Joy. That's my son. He's got two moms. He knows that.
Hey, listen, yo.
So it's deep. What we're just saying right now, it's deep.
hmm
But
Yeah.
to go forward with the story, so like I said, her job was to disappear. So she disappeared again for
Rough times, man. Rough
for
times.
I don't know how long. Yeah. Oh no, I don't blame you. Trust me. After learning, I knew. But yeah, so she disappeared for a little while, and then next thing I know is another text saying the same line. Hey, ma'am, I had a
The
baby,
baby's
and I'm
here.
like, and oh my god, it always gives me the same feelings. Like first of all, I'm shocked. Like how did I not know that she went through
hmm
labor? And second, I was so freaking excited because the baby was literally born the same month as me, like literally four
Yeah.
days before my birthday. And I
hmm
was like, that's an amazing birthday gift. And I mean, ever since. My boy and I, we celebrate our birthdays
Listen,
together.
yes, amen to that.
We fight about our birthday. Yeah, we literally
That
fight.
boy literally
Birthdays.
cried. No, it's not Wayne's birthday. I'm like,
Yeah, no, he literally doesn't like he I mean, maybe now that he's growing up, he's gonna be more open to it, but he just hates
actually,
sharing his day with
you know
me.
it is because right now he's behind me. He wants to come to you like, can we go to wine? Can we go
Yeah.
to wine? I'm like, yeah,
Oh, you
definitely we
see?
will.
Yeah. Yeah, he's growing up. He's growing.
Yeah,
And it's normal.
he's
You
now
know,
8. Mm-hmm.
kids don't like to share. Yeah, they don't like to share what's theirs. And he will literally be like, "Okay, we just celebrated my birthday. Why do I have to tell her happy
Right.
birthday? It's not her
It's not
birthday. It's
fair.
still mine." Yeah, and I was like, "Okay, I feel you. I feel you, my guy. Don't worry."
Oh,
So yeah,
so good
all that
memories.
happened, and I'm still living back. I'm still back in Gabon, and
Yep.
she's now. I mean, a few months later, she was back. I mean, no, 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 sorry. When she had the baby, she was already back in United
Mm-hmm.
States. So
Yep.
we keep talking, and then one day I was like, because I was in college back then. I was in sorry, excuse me.
In college back home.
I was in law school. Yeah, I was in college back
Mm-hmm.
home and I was in law
Yep.
school. And then I just not that I hated studying law, but it's just a whole different story for a different day.
Mm-hmm.
But then I wanted something more for myself. I wanted something new. And I was also going through a lot in my personal life.
Rough
So I just
times.
decided that
Rough
I'm going.
times.
Exactly, exactly. So I just decided that I wanted to leave the country. So I started applying to for visas a little bit anywhere but in my country.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying, and as I was trying, I would ask her informations, and she would be like,
Man, I don't know what
"Girl,
you're
I
talking
don't know
about.
where you," because I didn't have to go through that whole process because blah 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 blah. If she want to say it, she can say it. I don't know if she want to say
That's
it,
something
but
for
she literally.
another time.
Yeah, exactly. So she literally told me that she didn't go through the same procedure, so I had to like try. But she was helpful because
Oh,
she
I
she
was.
she did her best to like give
Oh,
me
thank you.
as much information as she
Thank
could.
you.
Yeah, you did, bro. What do you think? How do you think I knew some stuff? So yeah, she did. She was helpful. She was like trying to look for ways for me to be able to get my visa and all that. And with all the nonsense back and forth between different embassies,
Mm-hmm.
for some reason I didn't really have high hopes in like coming to United
And
States. I
mention
was
that
just
you did
doing it because
everything alone, man. Like, yes.
yeah, I did. Oh my god. I was, thank God, in Gabon our scholarship is literally paying for your school
Mm-hmm.
and you have money on
Yep.
hands. So I was also working like few small jobs to like be able to do all my
Mm-hmm.
paperworks. And yeah, so yeah, I think I always say United States chose me because like I said, I was applying for
Other
a lot of
countries, yep.
places.
I
And
remember that for sure.
yeah, even though this United States was the hardest one to do, but it was the first one that was
Actually,
actually that came
yeah.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was the first one that came out. And let's say my visa came today, and tomorrow I was already on the flight for
Listen.
United States, and nobody knew what was going.
I mean, on my
Nobody
side, I
knew
was
that I
just
was
super
leaving.
excited.
Yeah, So yeah, fast forward to I move here, and where do I end up? In Peach's house. Why? We also don't have the answer
We
to
really don't
why,
have the
because I
answer.
could literally go to my aunt who lives in Houston,
Yes. That was
but
the whole plan because you technically you didn't come
yeah,
to stay.
no, I was supposed to like go there, and I ended up going there, and it didn't. I mean, probably this is why till this day I have PTSD about Houston because because my stay there, oh my god, bless her heart. If one day she listened to this podcast, I'm not trying to throw shades, but Houston gave me PTSD because of that small stay that I had over there.
Oh,
Like I've never been back there till today. Never been back to Houston. And I don't know, I don't plan on going back there.
we actually need to go.
No.
She said no.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. So yeah, we came. I came here and we literally lived in the same house for a little over 2 years or over a year or so. We lived in the same house. We went to ups and downs. We like learned about United States together.
Ah,
We learned about scams together.
ah,
We learned about the hardship of trying to look for a job, finding a
mm-hmm.
job, getting a job that you don't want but you still need the
We literally
money.
went through.
Like
I would still think that we went through um okay, not childhood, and I won't say teenagehood too, but it's about then in adulthood. Like that period of
I'll
time,
say growth.
growth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we literally grew up and we had to grow up because sorry. I don't know. We literally had to grow up because it was just us against USA.
Listen.
Because I'm not gonna say against the world
Yeah.
because we didn't know that country. So we literally had to learn how to live
Mm-hmm.
and how to adjust,
Yep.
how to adapt. And then it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but we made
Yes.
it.
Listen. Yeah. And I'm proud of
And
us. But
I am.
listen, wine.
And
Not trying to cut you off, but you need to tell them the story. The snowstorm. You
there's
need
no
to
soul
tell them
story.
about the snowstorm. At least that one. At least that
I
one.
am. Yeah, you guys need to have like at least an idea of how dumb we were when we first moved here. So that specific day, it was a school day. I think Peach was out of school. I think you took like a permission
Mm-hmm.
to take the baby to the
Yeah.
hospital. And literally, oh my god, I was on the other side of town. She was on the other side of town.
My Lord.
And I was supposed to have a job interview after school. I don't know why, but we decided that she was gonna come and she was gonna go with me to the
And that
interview.
was so not
And
necessary. Like, just go and do your interview,
literally
man.
not necessary.
You don't need me there.
The worst case the worst case would have been me coming to meet you because you were like pretty closer to the
Technically,
house.
yes.
So it would have been me coming to meet you and then we can go together. But I don't know. Maybe you finished earlier than
I
me.
think so.
But I really don't remember
I
why.
think I finished a bit early because we went to the interview place together, didn't we?
Yes, we
Mm.
did. I think it was also about something that we had to do at Publix. Oh, what do I say Publix?
I mean, because you got published right
What
here in
was it?
Miami.
A Giant, sorry.
Giant store.
Yeah, Giant. Yeah, we literally had to do something at Giant that day, and we were supposed to go all together. But one thing that we need to mention, that I need to mention, is none of us was properly dressed because
Mm-hmm.
when we left the house that day, it was sunny. It was like the weather was not gonna change, and
Yeah.
at that time, we didn't really know about the weather on your phone. Like you check the weather, so we were like, I think I had a skirt and some open sandals, I think
Yes.
so. And with a light jacket. Peach also had a light
Hi.
jacket. Baby literally had like a sweatpants and
Our poor
um
baby. He went
what
through a
you
lot
call
with
it?
us too.
Sneakers. Yeah, he had sneakers and light jacket too. So they came and we went to the interview and then I did the interview and then we were on the way. And on the way back, the wind started picking
Oh my
up
God.
because it was so windy. It was so windy. And I have to mention, I don't know if you remember, but on our way out, we actually got lost
Yes,
on the
yes, yes.
streets.
I was gonna
I don't
say
know if you
yes.
remember. Yeah, right? We actually got lost. I don't know why we
Listen,
didn't think about
the
using.
GPS.
Oh no, we couldn't use a GPS. We couldn't because our hands were frozen, so we could not
So
hold
we
the
were trying to be all fancy, like, "It's cold, just use the
exactly.
GPS."
Yeah, and we didn't even have gloves. That's how bad
Oh
it
my
was.
god.
We didn't even have gloves. So, um, we ended up getting lost. So we had to pull out the
Mhm.
GPS. And when we took the GPS, we realized that instead of going through where we were supposed to take the bus, we actually went up. Instead of going down, we went like a little way too far up. So we had to
To the bus
go
stop,
down again.
you
Yeah,
were fussing.
we had to go down and then, because we had to go back to, you remember Notre Dame, and then we passed by like
Mhm,
Loyola and all
yeah.
that. So we had to go back up and then wait for the bus.
That
So
little hill there.
just the walk was crazy. Yeah, just the walk was crazy.
Oh,
And then when we get there, let me tell you, that's when it start becoming a real nonsense. So we get to the bus stop where we're supposed to take the bus. Let's say the bus that we're supposed to take is going up, and we're like waiting for the bus, but we only see buses going down,
yes.
and we didn't even bother asking us the question or like thinking about other options. We were just so focused on waiting for our
Yes.
bus that we literally stayed there for like almost
Oh, Lord.
two hours
Oh, Lord,
freezing.
I'm just thinking about my baby
That's
back
so
then.
oh my god. And we were literally talking about him the whole time, like, oh my god, he's gonna be so cold. And
I'm
then we don't even
too.
have anything. And it was so crazy.
Oh, Lord.
And then at some point, because I don't know if we were already like frozen, we started thinking like, why do we not take the bus that's going
Down and
down?
then
And when we get there, we're gonna take
yep.
another bus that's gonna come
Mhm.
up. But we didn't know what was going
Even
on.
even
Literally, we
that,
didn't
that was
know.
not even the best option, but we tried.
It wasn't the best option, but that's what I'm saying because we were. That's what I said. Like we were actually literally acting dumb because we literally could find a different
Mhm.
way, but here we are crossing the street, waiting for the bus going down. So we took the bus going down, and when we get to the station, we literally learned that every bus that goes down is not coming up.
Yes. And that was due
So
to the
they
storm,
literally
right?
went down to park. Yes, and it was due to the storm because they couldn't keep driving.
Mm.
But mind you, still then, our super advanced brains started thinking, oh, we're just gonna take the train to downtown and we'll be fine. We're gonna take the
But yeah,
bus
that was
there.
the best option too. Now because we
At
were
that
stuck in the
moment, that
train
was the best
station.
option. But it was the best option, but we didn't know what was going on. That's the thing.
Listen.
So we took the bus, we took the train, and then we got to the train station. And mind you guys, when we get out of the train station, there is a full snowstorm outside.
On our
A full
face. Poop,
snowstorm.
poop, poop, poop. Oh my god, Jesus.
Oh my god. I couldn't literally fly with like everything that was going on around us. And not even that we took the train to go home. We literally had to wait on the storm for another bus
Mhm.
to go home.
Mhm.
That was oh my god.
And we still
So
didn't
we
think of other
literally waited
options.
for
Like,
yeah,
no.
no, we could literally I don't know, at that time we could literally use Uber or something like that. I don't know
Yes,
if we were
wine,
broke,
because
but
we were using the cab to go to school sometimes.
yeah.
So
Exactly.
mm,
So I don't know what happened that day. We were probably broke because that
maybe
was our
maybe
life.
we were broke.
We were
Cause back
probably
then we were super
broke.
broke, man.
So- yeah. So then we literally stayed there, waited. Thank God this bus wasn't like taking forever. So it took us maybe like 20 minutes or so. We waited, but it was still like the longest 20 minutes. We took the bus, and then when we get to the bus, Peach got the nerves to tell me that we still have to go to Giant. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the heck is it so important at Giant that
Ay,
we need to go there?
I'm tearing.
And so she started telling me like why she wanted to go, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the baby and go
And mind
home,
you,
and you can go to
till now
Giant.
I don't remember why I
And
had to go to the get something giant, and like the storm is there.
It was a life saving.
I guess because the storm was there.
And you did, you
I
went.
did went there.
You went because it was really life saving. And then when I got home, I literally told me that, what happened to you guys? Did I just say my
I don't think people would get it.
I mean, it's okay. I'll just beep it. So yeah, she literally told me that, what happened to you guys? Because I was literally frozen. Baby was frozen, and yeah, we got home. Thank God we made it. We didn't suffer anything. Like we didn't suffer
Mhm.
hypothermia or
Oh,
anything else.
listen, and the baby was all.
And
I mean, oh my poor son. It was just.
yeah, the baby
It was
was
such a.
all right.
Oh,
So
he's such a cute
that
baby.
was just God watching over
Cause
us.
other baby
Yeah,
was just
he
crying.
was literally shivering. Yeah. And thank God, yeah, he
He
wasn't
wasn't
crying.
crying. Nothing. He was
He
just
wasn't
like
crying. He wasn't
definitely cold, but
fussing.
oh, my poor
Mhm.
baby.
But I mean, God was
We
watching over
literally
us.
went through a
And
lot
that's
with
why I
him.
was like, baby
That's
that
why we got a trio. We got a
they
trio
baby that
connection.
are born, I know,
Mhm.
right? That's why I believe baby who are born in United States are built different. Because this baby went through the cold and he was just like super quiet. Imagine a baby from Gabon here, first month
Hmm.
cold. This baby is
He'll
gonna
probably
like,
die over
I
the
don't know,
cold because.
probably
Mhm.
die. I know, right?
Yep.
So yeah, this is one of the craziest stories. We have so many like that, but then we still have the podcast. We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hear a lot of
Mhm.
crazy stories with us.
Yeah, we'll level up this.
Brace yourselves,
Mhm.
people.
We will have a lot of the story time. So I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you tell them how we created the
Yeah.
podcast
Actually,
because
if
you were the one who answered.
no problem. That one I remember it because that was like 2 weeks ago. What? Or a week ago? I don't remember. But
Yeah.
anyway. So again, through WhatsApp, maybe WhatsApp is a thing too for us. One
I know,
said,
right?
I'm starting a podcast, but I don't know. I want to start a podcast, but I don't know where to start. I said, girl, let's just do it. Let's just start it. And then
Yep.
we'll see how things goes.
Yep.
And then yeah, the next day she said, you know what? I'll just order this, and that, all the materials. I said, girl, let me
Yeah.
order mine too. And then yeah, so we
Exactly.
order everything and we're here. So we're starting a podcast and I know you guys will enjoy it.
Yep.
So yeah, keep it up with us. Keep it up with us. Listen, comment, share,
Exactly.
subscribe on our YouTube page. And yes, guys, that's it. That's all. Do you want to add
Yeah.
anything else, Warren?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to add, I know we're not even famous yet, but I want to add to people that if you have if you have something in mind that you want to do, don't even like wait because you don't know what's going to come
Yep.
and what's going to stop
Hmm.
you from accomplish it. Just do it. It doesn't matter
If it,
if it
yeah.
works or it doesn't work. Do it for the experience,
Yep.
do it for the
Your own
enjoyment,
learning
and do it
status.
for just
Exactly. Yep.
exactly, for your own
Hmm.
pleasure and your own
Yes.
enjoyment. So
Instead of
that's all I had to add for
And that's I
today.
told her that like instead of me being like after school and work, I'm just bored. Let's just do a podcast. Like let's keep ourselves busy.
Yes.
Let's be productive. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And yes, guys, so like I'm just going to say again what Peach said. Don't forget to subscribe to all our channels. Don't
Hmm.
forget to share because it's important. If you feel like you like a content, please share with your people. Give us a comment.
Yes.
You can always comment or you can always suggest a topic that you want us to talk about for the next
Hmm.
podcast, and
Yep.
we'd love to have your thoughts on that. So we're gonna say
It's a bye bye
goodbye.
time now.
We'll meet you. We'll see you again, or you'll hear from us again in our next podcast. Bye.
See ya, fellas. Bye.